Hey guys, welcome to Endless Mode Cataclismo. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than the previous 3 that I've uploaded for this series. I have recorded pretty much all the gameplay of waves 1 through 100. However, there's so much building and some of the waves are really pretty easy. This is a very casual game, I would say. It's not like some hardcore game or anything. It's more so play at your own pace, create something beautiful, and just enjoy the ride. So today we're going to do waves 1 and waves 100. So you can see wave 1 and what to expect at the beginning of a run, and then wave 100, what to expect at what I would consider to be probably endgame. The reason I say it's endgame is, I can't do any more tech. I can't build any more units. I could build out and get more mist and then delete low level troops and upgrade them to the higher level troops. I could do things like that, but really this is about all I needed out of this for this difficulty and the way I was playing it. I think moving forward, if I continue to cover the game, I'll probably play without pausing and then on the maximum difficulty, just to challenge myself a little bit more. So this is just post 100. I just beat the 100th wave. I was just recording gameplay. I wasn't chatting. I wasn't doing anything. I was just recording the gameplay because it's late at night and I wanted to get this done before the game launches. So you guys could see, okay, what's to expect, So this is kind of my base. This is what I built out to. There's a lot more I could have done. I guess I could have built more houses. I could have built out and tried to get more mist and things like that. I chose to defend good choke points with solid defenses all the way around. Basically, the only spot that I really pushed out to map limit was here, and this is by far the hardest spot to defend right now. So I did lose a few troops here a few times where the monsters would break the walls, and I had to manipulate the waves a little bit more where they would hit over here, and then my troops that were standing on the low tier walls were fine. You're probably wondering why there's low tier walls that I have out here. Well, it's because different troops have different buffs based on their heights they're at and stuff. So like these partisans, who are probably my second favorite troop, I think right now. I really like them. But they have 2 different levels that they can be at. They can be at above 4 meters or 4 and below. And then they have 2 different kinds of attacks that they shoot. And I'm not going to do spoilers or anything here, but basically they're I liked them better at the lower tier. When I was able to keep them at the lower tier, that's what I was doing. My favorite unit are the ballistas. So I would definitely say when you're doing endless mode, try to tech into these guys and mess around with them. And then when you get them, definitely try to get their upgrade, the bomber spark. So everything in the game, basically you get 1 upgrade, and then you unlock the item and then you can upgrade it pretty much on everything in the game. So it's a very linear progression in that sense. I can't get more than the 70 troops though, and I stopped spending tech around wave 60 something, I think. So I have 229 tech points because there's nothing else I can get. I unlocked everything I can. Just know that when you're unlocking things, you can get everything except for you can only take 2 abilities for Edis, which I did not know. So just know you can only do 2 abilities for her. But either way, enough talk. This is my base. This is kind of what an endless mode map could turn into. There are more resources and I could expand out, like I said, but I just didn't need to. So I haven't really had any issues defending or econing or anything. So it's just been more so me figuring out, okay, what does building look like? I was messing around with bridges and seeing, okay, how much time will it save if I have my troops able to run over here versus going through town, things like that. This is more just a research and learning how to do things like the bridges, manipulating the waves. So make sure, if all of a sudden the wave is hit here, here, so then you're like, all right, I'm going to build my defense here. Well, make sure you build up the other sides even harder, even more, because otherwise the wave will start diverting to the path of least resistance. So that almost killed me once, but otherwise it was a pretty smooth run all the way to 100. So enjoy wave 1 so you can see what to start as, and then enjoy wave 100 so you can see what endgame looks like, hopefully. And If you want to see any guide videos, tip videos, things like that, just let me know in the comments what you think would be fun to see for this, and I'll get on it as soon as I can. Ooh, not nearly as much stone as the last run, but there is actually resources to pick up this time. That's nice. Last time I explored so much and we didn't get a single pickup, so that is going to be great wood to start our economy here. Yeah, let's just take this one. 15 wood right off the bat is so nice, and I'm going to start my stone, especially since there's only 7. This is pretty nice level area that we have to build on. I love that. I'm going to go ahead and build some houses right off the bat too. And then I'm going to build oxygen right off the bat too. Let's go pick up this wood. This is such a nice, like, we didn't have a single choke that looked like this in the last run. This is so nice right there already. Oh my gosh. This is going to be way better. Let's get some military growth going.
The night is nearly here.
I'm going to hit on this side over by the quarry. Okay, let's go see. It's like the one spot where it's probably going to try to split. We got to get in front of this, I bet. Let's just go ahead and plan on doing it right away. Should have built some stuff because we're capped on stone. I can actually build all the way out there. Okay. Oh man, this is such a nice defense because they're down below us too. So I think we even have better vision because of that. Look at the vision. This is a great spot for the waves to hit. Oh my gosh. Super nice. Super nice. Really happy about that. So I brought my whole army over to defend wave 100. I hadn't been doing that previously for most of the waves for the last like 40. But I decided to for wave 100 just so everybody could kind of see just the size of the army that I have. So almost my whole army is here. I left an archer basically at every choke in case I had a one-off of a nightmare that was hitting that area. I did monsters. They're called nightmares. But otherwise, my whole army I brought over here, and I didn't even have room to get them all up on the walls. So for the first few minutes, you'll see me kind of screwing around and moving troops around and trying to get them all up on the walls. But then after that, I kind of get it set, and then I just kind of highlight what the monsters look like, what the army looks like, what my city in the background looks like, that kind of thing. So hopefully you guys like the gameplay though, and if you have any questions about why I have units in certain spots, why I built the way I did, anything like that, just let me know in the comments. I'd love to have a discourse with you guys and see what you guys are going to get into with the game launching here today. But as you can see up top, I have most of my ranged, super ranged units up top, which it's a lot of hunters. So I did go crazy on hunters at the beginning. I really like them as units because they get across the map really quickly. They do big damage and they like altitude. So the fire arrows were working for them, which I liked. The banners were working for them. So you can get them all kinds of buffs too. And the fire arrows are probably not as important for a lot of your units late game, I feel like. Same with like the dot for the poison, just different things. The dots didn't feel as important as the banners to me, except for on the cannoneers and the ballista units. Those guys, it felt like their shock system, I can't think of what it's called, but that little ball of fire, I thought it was pretty super important because they do big explosive damage, and they do the splash damage that you need to get rid of all the small guys when the waves start to get really big. So otherwise, I tried to make sure that the unit would all hit, or the wave would hit in one direction. So I think I did a good job of that throughout most of my playthrough actually on this one. There was only 2 times, I think, twice, where it tried to split on me. And I had to just kind of, if you just pause and build defenses back even a ways, most of the wave will divert back to where you wanted them to. So that's what I did both times. And it didn't end up being a real big issue. I have all 100 waves, almost all 100 waves recorded, I guess. I didn't record like, I think wave 70 to like 90. I didn't really record a lot because it is pretty repetitive. So it's definitely more casual playthrough, play at your own pace. and figure out how you want to build. And you could build a beautiful castle if you wanted instead of just the great wall like I did. But I did at least kind of show multiple tiers of levels for defenses, and I did have multiple tiers at each one of my choke points as well. I am excited to see where this game goes. There's like custom maps like in the Air Billions, so if you are a custom map fan, you can get into that. If you are more so into survival, that's what endless mode basically is. And then there's a campaign that's not complete yet, but it is out and you can play it too. I've only played like the first 6 missions, I think, in the campaign, but if campaign is your thing, it is there for you. You'll notice with the waves that they kind of come in bunches, a little bit like some of the swarms in the They Are Billions campaign. I'm going to reference They Are Billions because I've covered it a ton on my channel, and it's kind of been my mainstream game for the last, 5 years. So I think I have 6,000 hours in that game. So if I reference it too much, I'm sorry, but the monsters kind of come in packs. So you see a lot of the little guys, and then now we have these centaurs that are showing up, and then you have the chubbies that show up. It's kind of like that, and I don't know if it's just by design. I don't know if that's by design at this point, or if it's just they need to work on more optimization so that you get a full mix of the different monsters all the time. But hopefully it's more the latter, and they work on it and you get a mix of the monsters, because just getting, a bunch of little guys, then a bunch of medium guys, then a bunch of chubbies, and then a bunch of runners, it's not as fun as it would be if there was more fluidity to it, I feel like. I feel like this might officially be the world first 100 wave survival in endless mode. What do you guys think? I think it's probably unofficially the world first level 100, but I could be wrong. Maybe someone's already at level 1000. Who knows? either way, that's going to wrap it up for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and kind of my limited playthrough that I shared with you. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to help out the channel. And if you want to see more endless mode, or you want to see some of the custom maps, or whatever you want to see, just let me know down in the comments so I know what kind of Cataclismo content you guys would like to see. Again, if it's guides, tips, whatever it is, just let me know and I'll get on it for you. I am enjoying the game and I will continue playing it even if it's not something that's featured on the channel, because I'm enjoying it and I do want to try to build something beautiful eventually. So sometimes the wave will end, but there's one monster stuck out about you have to go out and kill. So that's the main reason to have like a gate so you can get out and stuff. But that's what happened here. We kill it, and boom, wave 100 defeated. All is right in the world. We are safe. Thank you again for checking out the video. It's late. Beard Foo out.